Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're digging into a really thought-provoking book. No one is talking about this.
Yeah.
It gives such a fascinating look at how we navigate, our digital lives, and then, crucially, how we face up to that sudden, deep pain of real human experience. So our mission today is to sort of unpack its unique story and its powerful message about where meaning really lies. We're drawing on a pretty comprehensive review of the book here. Where does this review start exploring the book's narrative?
Well, what's really interesting, and the review highlights this, is how the book's actual structure mirrors its main theme. The first part, it's described as, well, incredibly quirky, genuinely laugh out loud funny sometimes. It captures that feeling of someone living almost entirely through what the book calls the portal.
The portal, right.
Yeah, it's metaphor for the, all-consuming digital world. Social media, the internet.
That's a really smart way to frame it. So what did the review pick out about how the book shows that viral digital first life? What makes it feel so head-spinning?
The review points specifically to the author's style in that first half. It's very stream of consciousness. Rapid fire shifts in what you're seeing, what you're thinking. It's not just fragmented. It's meant to feel overwhelming.
Like online life itself.
Exactly. It mirrors that constant noise, the fleeting nature of everything online. The main character, she's gone viral, right? So her whole day is just trends, memes, the endless scroll. It really throws you into that mindset, showing how performative, how superficial it can all be.
Okay, and then comes the shift. The review highlights this isn't just a plot twist, it's like a deliberate shock.
Yeah, a jarring narrative shock. That's a good way to put it. The story just slams on the brakes, pulls us right out of that portal. Suddenly, we're in this devastatingly real crisis. The narrator's sister finds out her unborn baby has a rare, serious genetic disorder.
Wow. So what does the review say about the effect of that sudden transition?
The reviewer calls it narrative whiplash, and it feels intentional, like it mirrors how real-life crises can just shatter those digital bubbles we build.
Right, they just burst.
Yeah. The book makes us feel that disconnect. That second part becomes incredibly raw, deeply emotional. It really shows the limits of the digital world when faced with something so intensely human, so profound.
That definitely makes you pause,
Mm.
makes you think about where our attention actually goes.
Mm.
So connecting this to the bigger picture, what's the book ultimately suggesting about the cost of being so deep in the portal when these huge life moments hit?
Well, the deep insight here, and the review really unpacks this. It isn't just a simple get off your phone message. It's more nuanced.
Okay.
It's about how the book takes apart the very way digital stuff works, how fragmented it is, how curated, how superficial, and it shows how that structure just can't handle the raw, messy truth of deep human experiences, like grief or that fierce, unconditional love.
It's just not built for it.
Exactly. The book seems to argue that no matter how plugged in we are, real meaning, that's always found in actual people, their complex feelings, that unmediated connection. The internet, in that light, starts to feel like a pretty stark distraction when life gets truly serious.
That really lands. It's a stark reminder, isn't it?
Yeah.
The digital world offers connection, sure, entertainment, but it often just pales against the sheer weight and depth of real relationships. The messy beauty of life itself. It forces you to think about what's actually substantial.
Absolutely. Ultimately, no one is talking about this really highlights that critical difference, between just existing online and having profound human experiences. It emphasizes how real life's challenges just expose the limits, sometimes the total irrelevance of the digital world in those moments of real crisis or deep connection, which definitely raises a big question about where we choose to put our emotional energy, doesn't it?
It really does. And think about this book. Maybe ask yourself, what parts of your life are you letting the portal distract you from? And where do you truly seek and find that meaning, that deep connection, something to chew on until our next deep dive?